Let me just tweak this in there. I think the zoom should be fine. And yeah, we're back again. We're back at it. First of all, let me apologize once again. I feel like this is becoming almost a routine. Wow, the R5 is really popping. Let me know if you see a difference. I have a behind the scenes video for you guys to watch, but before we get into it, I've been away for a very long time. I feel like I've not seen you guys for over a month. And truthfully, if you check on my channel in December, I didn't have any content to upload for you guys to watch. And I'm sorry. I feel like it's becoming a routine where every year, like getting to the end, like November, December, I get so swamped with work, I'm not able to create content for you guys, and then I go off, come back in January, and then start apologizing and saying I'm sorry, I'm gonna be consistent, and then in November, December, I ghost again. But I'm really trying like really hard, and you guys are really helping me, you know, position the YouTube in such a way that I can now have more time to do that, and that is a goal for 2023 actually. So speaking of goals, what are your goals for the year? Because I feel like all the things I wanted to achieve in 2022, God really blessed me in such a way that I was able to achieve those things. And I mean, it had its own issues. I'm sure everybody went through something, but I feel like if there are no downsides, you don't really get to appreciate the upsides, the things you're able to, you know, achieve. And I feel that's why they say count your blessings and then name them one by one. Just look at what you've been able to achieve on your own as an individual, right? And then you'll be able to see that, you know, you're not staying where you were. You actually did take steps forward. One of the things that I really want us to double down on for this year, at least for me, and I'm hoping that you guys also, you know, see value in that, is that we're going to be aiming for progress and not perfection. I feel like I've always been striving like for perfection every single time, and it really does take a hard toll on us creatives because we are over analyzing our work, you know, from the technical points to even the output that we create. You know, we're just over analyzing every single thing, and I feel like instead of spending that time over analyzing, I mean, criticizing your work is good, it's not bad, provided you're able to, you know, self-reflect, gain value and improve, and doesn't take away from you actually doing. Because I feel like the more you do, the more you know, because this field is more practical than theory. It's good to know the theories and the technical sides and everything, yes, but the more you do, the more you learn. Because when you're, you know, making mistakes, when you're trying new things, when you're experimenting, that is why on this channel as well, I'm always advising that you experiment, try things for yourself. And you notice in 2022, I wasn't really putting my flash settings and my camera settings always on videos, because I feel like it's going to vary from person to person. Your situation is different, your space is different, the gear you're using is different, the person you're shooting is different, you know. But if you understand the fundamentals, the basics that go into constructing beautiful images, then you don't need my flash settings or my camera settings, you know. I'm just giving you guys the ideas, the basis, so you can build off of that. Anyways, I'm turning this video into something else. Let me not do that. Maybe I will go live this year. That's another thing I also want to be doing. I want to be going live and having, like, you know, conversations with you guys. So let's see how that goes. Anyways, let's jump right back into the video. I just wanted to pop on here and say hi, you know, reintroduce myself. So again, if you're new, if you are chancing on my channel for the very first time, I create photography and Photoshop related videos just like this one. Consider subscribing if you haven't. This year, progress, not perfection. I'm gonna try and be more of myself rather than like a you get what I mean. Anyways, enjoy the video and have an amazing 2023. Okay guys, today I'm with
Mahalia, Leah Cat, your fave, the one and only, period.
And what should they do?
Subscribe, like, share, comment, you know, you already know, and let's get into the video.
Everything she said, guys, everything she said. This shoot is going to be a 3-light setup, and I have this first light modified with this snoot, and this job is just to throw like a very defined light onto our backdrop so we can get a little bit of separation between Mahalia and the backdrop. And then I have this second light, which is more like a main light for our subject. I'm using my 30-degree deep focus modifier for that. And what that's also going to do is just throw a hard specific light just on Mahalia. I'm also putting a grid in there because I don't want that light to spread everywhere. I just want that focus to be on her because she's the subject. She's the one that we want to stand out of everything happening in the set, right? But if I do that, again, this is a focus light. This is also a focus light. It means that we're not going to see a lot of our scene, but we also don't want our scene to go completely dark. We want you to be able to see certain things going on in there. And the only way I can lift up the shadows is by adding another light. And this light is just being modified with this very large shoot-through umbrella so that the light becomes big and spreads everywhere. So by doing that, I have, even light from Mahalia to the backdrop. So all of those things are just going to catch a little bit of light and then show you that there are certain interesting things still going on in our set. So that pretty much is the lighting setup for what we're doing today. I'm shooting with my Canon R5 and my Sigma 24-70R lens. I will start shooting and you guys will see what each light is doing, and then I'll also shoot a combination so you see what everything looks like when it comes together. The first thing I'm going to show you is what this light going through the snoot is doing. So Mahalia, you might have to keep this pose for just 3 shots so that they can see like exactly what's going on. All right, so look at the camera, keep that. All right, so this is just the light going through the gobo, lighting up our backdrop. You can see that we have a very beautiful cast in the back. It's not really affecting Mahalia that much, and that is exactly what I want this to do. So I'm going to turn on my other light, and this is supposed to throw the focus light I mentioned right onto Mahalia. So I'm gonna take another shot from the same direction. Mahalia looking like a snack. Period. All right, so I'm gonna turn on my last light, the third and final one. This should just, add a bit of fill light into the scene. So again, just trying to get the same frame, same crop. And I can see that this just lifts up the shadows.
I'm way up on the coke and rum, you stay up open.
You can look a little, oh, okay, no, that was nice. Yeah, keep that. Just raise your chin a little bit. And then that hand, I feel like you should put it here, more towards, and then bring that out. Yeah, perfect. So I'm shooting from high, yeah, that's it. You can lift your chin, ooh, this is it. And look into the camera, yeah. Okay, chin up a little. Yeah. Ooh. Your legs, right? So if you're stretching it out, I think both of them should be out. Yeah.
So like this way?
Yes.
Okay, so then that would be like one more.
What I got for everyone, yeah. In the bathroom, in the kitchen, on the balcony is where you'll find me. A galaxy away from my hometown. I'm way up on the coke and rum, you stay up, open up.
Right, so to make the shots a little bit more interesting, we're looking for other ways to capture the same frame to, still make it interesting. And she had these props. I mean, this is a real cake. We added this crown, and then we have this candle that she's pretending to be like a cigar or just adding something to it. So I'm just going to be taking like detailed shots of some of these elements in there just to add, more images to tell like a better story of what's happening today. So that's what we're doing, but the lighting setup is staying the same. Okay, let's bring the cake closer to me.
Got enough for everyone. Take a blow, have another one. Take it slow, can you save me some? On the floor, end up when we're done. Yeah, it's a lot for everyone. In the bathroom, in the kitchen, on the balcony is where you'll find me. A galaxy away from my hometown. I'm way up on the coke and rum, you stay up, hoping I'll come home. Don't wait up, cause I'm way too gone. Don't wait up, wait up. I'm way up on the coke and rum, you stay up, hoping I'll come home. Don't wait up, cause I'm way too gone. Don't wait up, wait up. Turn it up, yeah, yeah. Cause this song is such a classic.